Everybody, Scorpion here. So as you can see, I've got various different things here. Just going to try to get you some information with what I'm doing and that kind of thing with the different things. So I guess we will name this episode Goofing Off and Messing Around. Y'all stick around.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so these are actually key fobs, is all these are. Let's see if I can't clean this up just a little here. So as you can see, there's not much on them. There was an IC chip here. I would assume that's holding the programming. So I just took all those IC chips off. As you can tell, it's not much more than a diode. There is silver in diodes, but I haven't seen where it's worth going after that. I'm not seeing any gold. The board itself looks like it's copper underneath. The little key fob stuff is not coated in anything spectacular. I've heard something about this stuff, but nothing that'll make me want to go after it yet. So right now I'm kind of thinking, you know, if I'm going to depopulate a bunch of boards and stuff, I'd like to get the copper out of the boards. So I'm starting to work on a method and doing some research on that, because if I'm going to have all these boards, instead of tossing them into shred, the copper's worth a lot more. So I can take them and soak them in an acid and let the copper get eaten out of them, and then, you know, do a drop for the copper. Not something I want to do a lot of, but I don't know. I'm running a few different ideas through my head on a few different things, and we may see what happens out of it. But yeah, so, you know, right now I'm holding on to them. I would think I could run them through a shredder and drop them in an acid and get the copper out, and then precipitate the copper back out of the fluid. Will it be worth it is going to be the question. I've thought about melting a few boards down, seeing if I could get the copper out, you know, give or take a few different things. We'll see as time goes on. This is a few other boards that are sitting around with all the awesomeness. You know, if you see a board like this, you think, oh, that's low grade, let's throw that away. But when you flip it over, there's gold fingers on the back. You don't want to throw that away. And that's good enough. You can feel those gold fingers. So I'm gonna cut that off and put that with my gold fingers. We've started playing with the M&Ms a little bit. That's what we call them. They're just resistors that are dipped, basically. So until we decide exactly what we're going to do with those, I'm going to start grabbing those and pulling them off. I'm keeping them. Of course, that one busted all the pieces. But that's going to be something we're going to start doing till we get all the information on those and know exactly what we want to do with those. I know I've heard there's platinum, palladium, silver, and some different things in them. So I don't want to waste them and that kind of thing. Now these little arm things, this is for diabetics. They stick them to the arm. It's got a needle in it. It goes into their skin, and it reads back to their phone and lets them know what their blood sugar is. These are coated in gold. If you look on the inside of that plastic there, you can see the gold in there. That board's coated in gold. So that's something I'm thinking about possibly pulling apart and starting to keep up with. I know a few diabetics, and see if there's enough gold on those to recover. This is some key fobs too. So as you can see, some of the buttons are coated in gold. And it's got the IC chip on the side. So I'm going to pull the chip, scrape the rest off, and recover the gold, have the gold recovered off of these. So I got a little pile of those over here. I don't remember what this came out of, but it's got a whole lot of good stuff on it. So I'm going to take that stuff and take all that stuff off. We're going to start doing quite a bit of depopulating, setting stuff up for our refiner, that kind of thing. So this board, you can see it's copper coated. It's probably gold in here and gold in these pin slots here. But so pull that little chip off, and probably this one, two little copper things, and probably save that, put that aside for a shredder. It's a lot of gold on this. It's just a matter of figuring out how to take everything off and get everything, you know, recover all the gold that you can. You can tell that board's coated in gold. It's a pretty heavy board. Again, gold fingers, it's gold, it's gold, gold. So trying to recover this stuff is going to be interesting and fun. It's underneath one of these black dots. It's gold under there too. But that's kind of what this is just doing a little bit of depopulation, a little bit of, you know, here's how you can do this, here's how you can do that. A lot of times these gold fingers, you can just grab them and break them off. But if I'm sending the whole board, then there's really no need to take them off. I just need to pull off the other things that don't need to be on here. And a lot of times you can just take a set of pliers and grab it and twist it back and forth a few times. And that IC chips off. Then there's another one up here. You can grab it and take that one off. And that's most of the good stuff on there. Let's see what else we're going to steal here. And I've told y'all these are normally this copper in them. Am I going to say it's worth going after that little bit of copper? No, not really. But I do want to at least be able to show y'all that there's a little spool of copper in those. You know, to each their own. Everybody does things differently. That might be something you're interested in. It may not. I'm gonna have to cut these, which I might be able to do with this. I haven't done too much with plugs, so I'm still kind of learning. Oh, just like that. That was pretty easy. You know, all I'm doing is running a screwdriver against the plastic right down the back side there. And taking them off. And do the same thing for IC chips, like this, right down the side of it, and it pops right up. And just wiggle it back and forth a little and pull that chip off. Oh, let's see here. This should be ready to come off. There's that. And that's the biggest thing I wanted to get off of there. So the rest of it is super teeny tiny. I mean, those are little too, but I mean, they were big enough I was willing to go after them. You can pull these off of here. I don't remember the name of them off the top of my head. They sell for a nice premium, but it takes a whole lot of them to create a pound. Yeah, see, some of these pins are sitting here. We'll set that aside for now. So there's nothing on that we really wanted that was worth anything. So a lot of times you can take your pliers and just break that stuff off of there. And you got some decent gold fingers, and then that's just nothing really. So I think this is from one of the remotes. You can see there's a little copper inside underneath. You've got your little buttons here. There's normally a silver tab under them if that's something you want to go after. You got your gold crystal oscillator, and you got your IC chip. These are going to take some time. We did get an oven to start trying to heat these up in and get all the stuff to fall off of them. So we're going to save that for that. And kind of the same thing for this. You know, if it's got that much stuff on there, you kind of need a different way to go about it. This board, the whole board will end up going once we depopulate it. And this one, it'll end up going to my attempt at doing other things. So we'll see how that turns out, and I'll be showing a few of those videos, I'm sure. So again, some more of these little things. It's also got the little, I don't know what that is on there, but I'm gonna be sending these off to my refiner so he can remove the gold from them. And that kind of thing. IC chip, gold. So don't just toss those car remotes in the trash. There very possibly could be gold in them. This right here has gold in it too. Transistor, I think it's called. Little circular thing. You can see it's gold plated here for where the battery contacts are. So yeah, I'm gonna be sending these off. Try to get the gold out of it. This one's big enough I can probably just grab a hold of it and twist that board a couple times. Take it right off of there. Easy peasy. So yeah, we're gonna start showing some depopulation, start showing some other forms of stuff, and kind of getting down to the nitty-gritty. We've been saving stuff for a long time. We definitely have a huge stockpile. And that's what we've been stockpiling for. It's that gold recovery. It's not direct cash into my pocket. It'll be into my safe, but it's there if I need it, you know, for anything else. I could always sell it, or I could melt it and turn it into something for somebody, or, you know, there's different things to do. And I'm not completely stopping to sell at board sort. I will still be selling at board sort. I'll just be mainly the boards, like the computer boards. Most of the rest of the stuff I'm going to depopulate and try to get all that gold out myself. Computer boards I'm not really going to touch. I'm just going to leave them like they are and ship them up there, so I'll have a little cash flow, and also have a little gold to flow too. So raking money in both ways. That's another one of those things. So I got a couple other things I need to pull off, but I don't have the tool to pull that. At least not here in front of me. Same thing for these buttons. They're easy to pop open and lose your stuff. There's actually a locksmith that gave me all these. He said they're old and can't be programmed anymore, and he didn't have any need for them. Which I thought was pretty cool. So he just passed them on down to me, and let me play around with them. So yeah, that board's coated in gold, so it needs to go for gold recovery. It's got these little buttons too. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that little tidbit of information there. As time goes on, I'm gonna do some experiments with a few different things. I'm sure I'm gonna mess up some stuff, but at least if I show videos of me messing up, then you won't make the same mistake. And I'll be showing when I get something back from the refiner. I've already posted the video of what I sent. I have some more stuff that is ready to go, so once the first one comes back, I'll send the next box, and then probably when that box gets back, I'll send another one, and so on and so forth for a while until I get caught up. So hope y'all enjoyed, and I guess we were just going to go ahead and end this now. We'll see y'all next time.